Right.
Uli and Sven, they went fishing in Ballard, and they didn't have any gear or anything, so they had to start from the very beginning. They had to rent a boat, and they had to rent their fishing poles, and they had to buy bait, and they had to buy themselves some beer and lunch, and well, they went out and they got themselves two little fish. And then they kind of started thinking things over. How much did this cost us? And Ole says, $200 for two fish. And Sven says, yeah, it's lucky we didn't catch any more. Ole and Lena, they had tour group business, and they took people around to different cities in the world, and somehow they rented a hotel room, and Lena got the idea that maybe the room was bugged. So she says to Ole, you look around for hidden microphones, and he looked in the closet, and he looked behind the mirrors, and he couldn't find anything, and finally he saw a scatter rug in the middle of the floor, and he lifted it up, and there was a metal plate screwed into the floor. So that looked kind of suspicious, so he got his screwdriver out, and he unscrewed the plate, and he looked under it, nothing, and so, well, I guess they were wrong about that. And so then the next morning they were going to check out, and the man at the desk says, how's your stay? And they says, oh, it went good. And he says, well, you're really lucky. The couple under you had a chandelier fall down on them. Ole's dog died, so he went to the priest, and he says, can you say a few prayers over my dog? And the priest was indignant, and he says, no, we don't say masses for animals. He says, you go to that Lutheran church down the street, and maybe you can get that preacher to say a few prayers over your dog. And Ole, he says, well, he said, yeah, I'll do that then, but I should let you know, Father, that whoever does the service for my dog is going to get this $5,000 check. And the priest says, oh, you didn't tell me your dog was Catholic. Well, Schnauzer is a popular breed of dog, and Lena had one, and the problem is sometimes the hair grows down over their eyes, and you have to do something about it. And she went to the drugstore, and she said to the pharmacist she wanted a depilatory, a hair remover. She just wanted to buy that, and he said to her, if you use this on your face, you better not wear makeup, because it could irritate. Leave the makeup off for a few. She said, well, I'm not going to use it on my face. Oh, well, if you're going to use it on your legs, you better not wear stockings, because you might get a rash. And she says, no, I'm not going to use it on my legs. He says, well, and if you use it on your arms, don't wear gloves. And she says, no, I wasn't going to use it on my arms. And he says, well, may I ask how you were going to use this? And she says, I was going to use it on my schnauzer. And he says, well, then I wouldn't ride a bike for a few days. Well, Ole, he was kind of disappointed in his bull. He was a farmer, and he got a bull, and it didn't serve the purpose that he bought it for. And the cows, he didn't want to have anything to do with the cows, and so he went to his veterinarian, and the veterinarian said, "Here, you just take home these pills." And he gave him a bottle of pills, and Ole gave the bull a pill or two, and the difference was just immediate. And all of a sudden, the bull, he was a Romeo Casanova, and the cows wouldn't leave him alone. And they were just some little pink things, and Ole took one, and it tasted like peppermint, and well, so he put him in the top dresser drawer, and Lena found him, and she threw him down the well, and the pump handle, it didn't go down for 4 days. And I guess that's all I'll tell for tonight.
No.